Welcome, guys, to another exciting expensive pain. My name is Pure Daycare. The show is powered by Ipon Beautiful. Njoba nazi. Every week in just petenje umlilo. Today again we have another exciting guest. I will give him his stage upute as introduced before nje unfold ukuthi udumengan. But guys, don't forget to subscribe. Onjani putwam? Hi, thank you. Welcome to the show. I know it's been a long run, like city soyenza lento, but hey, uNkulunkulu ze wavuma. Namhlanje siya record.
Yeah,
was introduce kwama viewers, my brother, ukuthi ubani asiqale nje lapho nje.
Yeah, okay, ngibingelele kakhulu kubo bonke ababukele emakhaya. Ngibingelela bogogo bomama kakhulu.
Ayintombi endala ya. Hayi. Shout out.
Yabona abantwana na everybody. Yeah. So lo okhulumayo uNtokozo ingane ezalwa insizwa yaseMambatheni nentokazi yakwaNokhozi. So ngiyengane kahle hle ezalwa umuntu umXhosa no ubaba umZulu, mama umXhosa. Ngokwendabuko ngakhulela kwaZulu. Ngisemncane emva kokuzalelwa la eBara. I spent the first 8 years of my life ngihlala kwaZulu, and then ngo98 we moved ke saza ngapha eGoli. Ukufika kwethu ngapha eGoli ngaqala ngahlala eOrange Farm.
Hayi asibambe lapha emafarm yabona ukuthi si all over.
Yeah.
Si all over,
Sure.
But thank you for that sneak preview for ama viewers wethu ukuthi azi ukuthi uNtokozo yenzani, but asikakangeni kahle bukuyi background, but still on the background uthi ukhulele kaZulu.
Yes.
Can you explain or sitshele kahle ukuthi which side of KwaZulu, because siyazi KwaZulu Natali inkulu nokuthi background yakhe lapha ekhaya kunjani compared to when you moved. Cool.
Okay, kwaZulu ngiphume endaweni ngaphansi kwaNongoma. Mangithi kwaZulu. Yeah, mangithi kwaZulu ngithi kwaZulu sisuthu.
Thina sisemahlabathini kamhlaba yalingana.
Yabona ke nina nithi
hayi thina sikude nje kancane.
Sure, nithi uqala nina nisondele kakhulu ngasolwandle.
eMozambique kanje.
Lelo hlangothi dolo. Kodwa thina siphakathi ke kwaZulu straight. Kodwa indawo isigodi sangakithi sesigodini sasoSuthu. And then bese indawo ke kusendaweni ekuthiwa kwaShisuthi. Ila ngakhulela khona ngumfana omncane ngaqala khona isikolo ngangifunda esikoleni saseyimpakanini la ugogo wami okuyiyena wasungula leso sikolo sokuqala endaweni
Wow. Asibonge intombi endala.
Yeah, so
and then how far was the school? The reason I'm asking this ukuthi nami ngikhulele ekhaya. Yo, ayi Johnny walking bro.
Yes.
Ayi shaya emakhaya.
Yeah, so
how far was the school?
Sasihamba ndoda.
Yo, ayatshela.
Sasihamba mangathi mhlambe ngiyakalekisa ngoba si la eMidlands. I would say isikole sasise Lokhungani eKhwezi.
Yeah.
And
you say intwana and we are walker.
Angina stress.
Monday to Monday, bro.
Yeah. Siphuma ekseni sigijima size siyofika esikoleni. Mase kuphuma isikole siyazi ukuthi silambile futhi mfethu kumele sishaye imarathon size sifike ekhaya.
But nami those memories are beautiful because they come with a sense of grooming. Umuntu ukuthi like regardless ukuthi how far is your goal to achieve in life, as long as you have your mind made up about that goal, you can reach it no matter how far.
Yes.
So coming up from a KZN, and then you said you move a goal what year?
Sasuka emva kokuthi kuzalwe last born kamamami. That was in the year of 98 because sifunda wango 97. So ngo 98 sasuka ekhaya saza ngapha sahlala kwaAuntie Orange Farm. So ila ngangiqala ke nqa ukuba introduced to indawo ekuthiwa kuseGoli.
Wangena emafarm nje.
Ngafika ngahlala eOrange Farm ngihlangana nentwana ngamasuthu laphayana zengikhulumela isisuthu angisiza nokuthi
yabona ijambile tsana athasemakhaya.
Yabo so ngoba kunegama engangibizwa ngalo kwakuyilokhu ngani kwakuyi nickname yami engisuke nayo ekhaya. So ngangibizwa ngale nami ngase ngijwayele lelo gama mangifika Orange Farm mabe ngibuza igama lami ngangizibiza ngalelo gama
ubani mhlawumbe cha bayifuna isijabisela abantu bazibiza ngale strat
bazongidonsa ngale
nami nginalo lasemakhaya
laziwa insizwe engikhule nazo ezithi noma zithi zangibiza ngalo ngiyazi ukuthi alibiza noma ngawo bani
ayishithiwazi engine number
kahle umuntu ongibiza ngalelo yazi ukuthi angikhule naye so lelo gama lelo igama engangizibiza ngalo bese kuba khona elinye ke engaliphiwa ubaba uNTABENKULU
indaba that's NTABENKULU
ubaba
wa explain mhlawumbe
mangimbuza because ngiyangibuza I think sometime last year ukuthi kwakuyini yenza ukuthi ungibize ngoNTABENKULU athi hayi angazi kwafika nje kimi athi phela wena uNTABENKULU udayini so intabenkulu udayini intaba yangakithi yabo intaba futhi engiya kuyo ngihambe ngithola amanye amakhambi engasebenzisana intaba engakhula ngihamba angithi yabo so yena mhlawumbe wayengakunakile lokho kodwa kwakuyinto eyayakha lo muntu engigcine ngiwuye manje angithi so elinye legama engangizibiza ngalo ke ngisafika labantu bemangana intabenkulu
futhi yabazi abantu baseGoli bro
so amasuthu futhi kiye ngithwe wena intabenkulu so I used to call myself that and I assimilated get to a lifestyle yase Orange Farm yabo I learned to speak isiSuthu because mangifika Orange Farm ngizowenza grade 3 ngoba ngaqala isikole ngimncane yabo ngangilandela ugogo ngoba ugogo kwakuuye principal esikoleni bese ngaqala ukufunda
ukunjani vele ukuthi umagogo principal nowadays
mina ngisekhaya
surely homework nje yenza sure ukuthi
anganankinga yalento because like indlela engaqala ukufunda ngayo ukubhala like ngaqala ukubhala before ngizongena nasesikoleni so gogo wami just decided to time thathe ngifake esikoleni ngoma Griza wayelokho njani wayehleze efundisa i-cousin yami yabo ukubhala nokufundeni i-cousin yami was not that good
kazi
angayizwa yonke le nto lena ngithola
ngabidlile nga
sure angayizwa the type bekhala kumele isesikolweni beshaya
because nami honestly bengileyo type but mina funny enough growing up now being that type as a child ukuthi mengiseskila ngiyakhala all the time
sure
but nje nami bengiziphasela nje like easy
amarubrand hayi bekuqhwa nofezela straight umzali uyazi nakuthi kodwa hayi no uyazi nakuthi sasihlekela ngalento le hayi ukuthi ngiyamhlambalaza noma into enjalo ngijabo kodwa ke kunento mina engisayifunda namanje ngisehlizi ngiphila ngayo ukuthi masingabantu asiphiwanga ngokufana ila ngafunda khona ukuthi ngiunderstand ukuthi yena akakuphiwanga ukuthi ebe umuntu wesikole ngoba kwakungasuye yedwa. There was also another cousin yami uLondeka naye it was the same situation bamshaya makumele esikolweni
Dala stretch ndaba sikhutla kulahlela transport yena nokukhala waya
so mina this boy yabo yena olalelayo makufundisa because I've always been good at listening but that's the one thing
there's a difference between listening and hearing
on
the previous episode we touched it
sure so I've always been good ukuthi nje ngilalele ngithule so I would always listen mabimfundisa and I picked up zonke lezi zinto lezi ngabe kuthiwa bhala igama likabani I think I was 3.5 or 4 years old. I could write everyone's name.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Because of what I was seeing, I'm someone or adapt quicker to izinto engizibonayo, and I assimilate them and take what works for me. Into engisebenzele ngibeke eceleni. So I've always been that type of boy who's always been inquisitive.
So ukukhatha kuba genius kanje kuphuma kubani kubaba or kumama both.
Ngasho ukuthi bobabili ngoba igazi labo lobabili lile lihamba la emzimbeni wami
ukuhlakanipha kwabo
yabo nokwalabo bazala bona yabo ngoba ezinye izinto mazenzeka kunzima ukuthi uyichaze yabo njengami kanje kunezinye izinto engizithola ngithi ngiphendulile ngingazi nokuthi ngithathe leyo mpendulo nami ngifunde kuloko so I guess maybe it's just that thing of ukuthi I'm not afraid to say I don't know when I don't know. And I'm also open to learning all the time.
Leyo nto ibalulekile like to have a mind of a student. Abanye abantu like when I advise them about not to say I know about life.
Sure.
Like I just tell them, you just need to have a mindset of a student.
Sure.
Because I want to be 3 guys say
Yo,
iconical understand? Yeah. So having that mindset, I think it allows even your brain to take it easy without having to reject. Because we grow up in a society conditioned as people you understand. But if you have a mindset open, like you said, yeah, I hope some of viewers are that's powerful.
Sure.
Understand, coming from youth, because amazwa kanje mostly aphuma kwabantu abadala, understand. So it's about time nathi sidlale indima yethu as the youth yamanje ukuthi laba abazayo abancane sibaboniseni nathi ukuthi this is type of wisdom that we have, because having to touch on your life ukuthi yabona ukhule kanjani, having to understand yourself from that young age, abanye abantu they don't have that privilege yabo. So if we create such things like these shows whereby bayasibukela abanye vele izospark ukuthi naye azidiscover, because it's sad ukuthola umuntu ona 25 ukuthi what do you want to be in life beside being a professional or being a profession wherever akazi.
Yeah, kunzima kona ngoba it's all by design, first and foremost. But what I always say, in as much as there's this conditioning thing that we've gone through, nothing happens that is not in divine order. Ngithola yonke into iseyinhlelweni zendalo nemvelo. So indalo ngeke kubeke esimeni esingaphezulu kwamandla akho ukuthi uwazi ukudlula kuzo. So in as much as thina sidlulile kule conditioning lena esidlule kuyo, which most of our people are still actually victims of. Yabo kubalekile thina laba ababonayo ukuthi kunomehluko phakathi kwalokhu nalokhu, sikuveze lokho okuyikho ekufanele ngabe sibambelela kukona. Ngithola njengabantu kanje, njengoba singabantu kanje kubalekile ukuthi sisazi isintu sethu, sizazi ukuthi siqhamuka siya. Hayi ngiyabonga. And then as you were growing up, so ngapha a orange farm and experiencing from emakhaya to here, like history sakho nesami, like nami nkathi ingijampela ngiza ngapha, yazithanda intwana zasekhaya. I want to misfit so yi. And ujwayele wena ukuvanga incazelo yakho ngembokonyana la enkulu ngehlathini manje yethu zakuchoma nyana uncolile. Always had a problem with that. Wena waye bamphunga kanje.
Ujwayele ekhaya dad.
Ujwayele ekhaya mina bengilezi ndlala kakhulu mfethu.
So yeah, like I wanna having to change from that. And then as you were growing up, like teenager wise, so it discover really, when did you start really taking the gift serious?
Ukuthatha lo msebenzi lo seriously. Into eqale ukwenzeka when I always had that interest in me ukuthi ngithanda ukudla nje izinto healthy. I remember even in high school, because angithi from Orange Farm, I moved to Ngapha, lokhunjane eDube safika sahlala la eDube. I first stayed la eDube hostel. For some time. So mangihlala eDube hostel bengifunda elentuzane eMzamo. So from Mzamo moved to high school. At high school, that's when I was forced to now find ways to get something to eat, and I would always prefer to the apula. Bengile ehlala yaziyo ukuthi hayi lezo ithola iphethe apula or iphethe stock sweet nyana. Because I didn't have imali yokucarry esike.
Hayi ndoda nathi besichaphela sicarry shumi.
Ucarry shumi mfethu. Because isikhathi uphuma ungaphethanga next and angifuna ukuphatha isikhaftini. But as mom you make a plan. I always had an apple because I was taught to go to an apple a day keeps it
away.
So I always gravitated towards that. And I don't know if it's safe to say this, but I was one of those guys who I was the first guy to bring ugwayi lo wesiZulu to my friends.
Hey.
Yeah, I was the first one to bring it, and because bengithatha in le khunjani endlini umzala wami omunye wayehlezi nawo kwa.
Yeah. Ayasibonga MC.
Kodwa wayengazi ukuthi nguthethe.
Sedlulile ifile ngeke axabane nayo.
Ngeke abuye.
Hayi khulile.
So yeah, so yonke lento le isukela lapha. I've always been that guy who'd always bring something to abafowethu. Yeah, but if it's not ugwayi wesiZulu, when it comes to being creative, I've always been that guy. And then mangiqeda isigele, I took a gap year. Yeah. And then ngangene lo khunjani after the gap year in 2011, I went and studied financial management. I did it for 6 months ngaphuma la.
Masoyiqedile already.
Angiqedanga.
I
did it for 6 months ngaphuma la because I tricked my older ukuthi no bheka my older ngicela ungibhayile laptop. Yeah. Because yafuna ke isikele mina ngiyazi ukuthi ngifuna ukwenza music.
Ngiyakhumbula like we grew up together.
Sure,
I know
music but I had to find a way ukuthi ngithole the laptop because I didn't have a computer, I didn't have anything, but the laptop ngiyazi ukuthi it would allow me to do that. Not that I was bad with accounting or anything, I've always been good ngama numbers anyway. So I just felt like financial management was not for me. Ngaphuma la ngaye lentuzane lokhunjani CJC azange bengibhadalele school fees. I had to apply for it lentuzane bursary. I got a bursary through GCRE. I was great. Ngiyabangena already nje ngicela ukuthi ngibhadalele ngiguide transport phela yabo. Mangena la, little did I know ukuthi I was being prepared for understanding this. You understand? Because lapha ngifike nga-enrolla for sound engineering. So sound engineering taught me a lot about frequency, vibration, and resonance. And in order for you to be able to understand how to prepare imithi yokwelapha and deal nomuntu, frequency, vibration, resonance, very important. So ila zonke izinto zaqala khona because that's also where I was introduced to the whole thing of veganism. Because now I'm in a space where I'm exposed to different types of people. I go to sneak into a UJ, and I was introduced to Imedian Pinjamu King. His girlfriend was a vegan. I was like, okay, try veganism.
Kwabantu abamnyama ingakanani leyo nto vegan.
Mangabe soyilandelelile ulwazi lwakhona ukuthi kahle hle what does it mean? Impilo yesintu le kahle hle. I understand isintu sangempela esiqondile before we were removed from ukulandela intando yendalo. I understand. So mawuzofuna singene lapho, I think songena lapho a bit later. So after meeting ulentuzana America Kenny, I was introduced to amanye amajita abo Bino, who used to run.
Shout out to my chance, abo Bino.
Yeah, they used to. We were a team. We called it. Bino had something that he called bipolar creatives. So I worked with bipolar creatives because at the time I was I was doing my N6. CJC doing sound engineering. So during that time, I was the one that would actually dedicate myself because Upino was busy doing a lot of things, the photography and things like that, and actually interviewing people in different places. So I'd take it upon myself to actually prepare the food. And always manzo prepare I would make sure that I get the healthier stuff,
Ufunde ukubani important that.
Uma-oledi because mina ngikhuliswe uma-oledi yabo i-time afele likhona but lida ngithola mina ngikhule noma-oledi yabo, so everything that I know ngebhodo, it's not like she took me and wangibeka la wathi kuphekwa kanje. I always saw it yabo. And
yabona namantombazana avila pha like it lento ukuthi I don't know how to cook. Ukupheka nje ukudlulisa ilihlo phezulu kwebhodo angishona namanzi epapu wakala ngamehlo.
Uthando lungekho and mangabe like unothando lwento, I think it goes back to that thing, energy, ne resonance yakho, whatever it is that you touch will actually radiate energy yakho. How you resonate, if you are a depressed person, anything that I get from you will actually have a feel of depression to it.
Yeah.
And whether it's a compliment, you can give someone a compliment, but with a very cold face.
Yeah.
Umuntu wakhona cannot feel the warmth.
The warmth
Yang
of
thola,
the compliment.
from that compliment. Yang thola. So it goes back to that energy thing. Yeah.
All right. Just to give a sum up to our viewers as we proceed talking, what would you say you do exactly?
Sure.
Yeah.
So umsebenzi wami mina, I help people heal themselves through nutrition.
Yeah.
That is natural nutrition, so to speak.
Yeah.
So mangikhuluma natural nutrition, I'm talking about izinto eziqhamo zendalo.
Yeah.
I brought some.
Ihlala leli.
Yeah, ihlala
leli. Abantu baseGola ngeke balazi ihlala. Bro, I want to know sibale 10 things esingana. And nasekhaya sikhona isihlahla sawo.
Sure.
Yeah. I used to eat these a lot growing up.
Makhulunywa, like this is food, and also this is what Dr. Sebi, the great Dr. Sebi,
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yes.
Taught ukuthi we should be eating ukudla okuzanendalo.
Yeah.
And the mawuzobheka isintu sethu ukudla besikudla predominantly ukudla okuzanendalo, because we never had agriculture.
Yeah.
You understand? Agriculture is something that came later after the establishment of Egypt.
Yeah.
Which is where most of the things that were violations to Intando Yendalo actually began. Because even
from that ancient time.
Yeah, from it begins in Egypt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because that's where tax come from.
Yeah. Even esonto abangazi.
Tax, sugara, the beginning of genetically modified organisms.
Yeah.
It starts there. And also interbreeding of species. By species I mean even Nabant, because we are also part of Indal.
Yeah.
So that's how far I actually went through to this thing to understand which kahlahli and then to the. So I take that, and from that whole research there ngiyenzile, I took izinto engaziyo ukuthi zizosiza umuntu manje to actually maintain good health within their system.
Yeah.
Because we have to be honest and face it, ukuthi ukudla isikudlayo yikho okusibulalayo manje.
Kahle.
And it's always been a weapon that has been used against us, to demoralize or to make us live against ourselves.
Yeah, because if you're not eating right, you're not thinking right.
Sure.
Yeah, because I always tell people, we have two brains as people.
Yeah.
So into ifaka la,
yeah,
mengekho right yo affecta nale. Yonke because nokugula, like as a human being, like now myself, I've tested myself with this thing. I've eliminated a lot of food, even though I tend to relapse. I understand, yeah. So we tend to relapse to that, but I don't beat myself over, but I noted to go talking. Once you cut off this thing, like you will never really experience it.
Sure.
Like you will never experience ukula. Like ukuye clinic please abantu mongene nje ukuhlana umuntu ama gunshots nje. Awena mozokhatha nje izinto ezibad nje ufocus kwezemvelo.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Indalo has always had our back.
Yeah.
And we have been taught to deviate from it.
Yeah.
We have been taught to look down upon it and make it seem like it's dormant, it's lifeless.
Yeah.
However, it is the very thing that produces the air that you breathe.
Yeah,
so it's the only entity that has control over that.
Yeah, you
understand. So if ukuzuphile udinga ukuthi uphefumule, and kukhona ukudla okunale oxygen le oyiphefumulayo. Okuqhamuka ezihlahleni ngoba isihlahla ngithi sikunikeza oxygen ukuthi uphefumule. Also the fruits that you eat from the tree contain that very same oxygen.
Yeah, on that I always find it puzzling. Do you think it's okay for people to cook their food? Because as we're speaking, angithi kwamanje sikhiphile esihlahleni, but isasenempilo. Mase ngayibhadlisa lento le.
Impilo izobe isasekhona. You cannot kill energy.
Yeah.
The energy you can only transmute or transfer it.
Yeah.
But you cannot kill it.
Yeah.
That is why electricity is there, whether you use it or you don't use it.
So since it's gonna be mixed with fire, the energy there, would it be still good energy?
Yeah, there are certain kunemithi ethile edinga ukuthi uyipheke in order for you to be able to extract the benefits from the muthi loyo specifically. So how are you going to make loyo muthi loyo to assimilate into your system without actually diluting it nezinye izinto zendalo njengamanzi? You understand? Because amanzi are an electrical conductor. So if I want to conduct the electricity from this plant into amanzi so that I can be able to consume the amanzi dawo, bese mangiqeda ukwa-consume in this form, ayakwazi ukuthi angene emzimbeni wami and then connect with every cell within my body. And every cell needs electricity for it to perform optimally. You understand? So that's why even negama lentuzana lomsebenzi ISIMILO electric cell food.
Nazibonela bahlali.
So lokhu kudla kwemvelo, it's made from natural vegetation.
Okay, this is called Iron Plus Tea.
Iron Plus Tea.
Okay. So I'm a viewers cause mina ngiyabona it's written.
Sure.
How did you discover such leaves wama tea compared to, let's say, a shop like abo rooibos nan? How did you discover these leaves?
Okay, so yabama ukhulele ekhaya kukhona izihlahla enidlayo. Kukhona intelezi enizoyazi ukuthi hayi abafana
mangabe
mase befike esigabeni esithile kunenhlaba kuyachathwa ngayo. Mhlambe kunesihlahla njengesihlahla somganu kanje. Abanye bathi umchathangani kunamaganu uyawadla malokhunjana amafruit wakhona. Kodwa there's another part of isihlahla esisebenza mase kufika kuphi mangabe sekukhona ukugula okuthile. Amaxolo, impande namacembe. Amacembe ayasebenza kuphi etiyeni, ayasebenza futhi kuphi ekwenzeni isishebo. Angithi understand? So akusiyo into ezodinga ukuthi uye far-fetched ngaleyo ndlela. Into eyaziwa yiwonke umuntu le.
Nami into engirealizile medicine into esinyathelayo siyibona ngathi udoti la eJardini.
Siyikhohlela.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So that if ufuna ukuthi ke ukwazi ukuthi isihlahla esithile sinamandla angakanani, the only way for you to know it is for it to call you to itself. Njengehlala kanje. Ihlala ngangilidla kakhulu ngisewumfana. Yabo. And then kwafika isikhathi la ngoba sengikhulile ngiyijonga nje kanje ngahlala nomuntu wesimame othile.
Ayasibonge.
Mangihlezi nalomuntu wesimame lona kwenze ukuthi khona izinto ayezenza zazingafanele ukuthi ngabe yazenza. Kwase kufika izwi kimi elithi hamba ekhaya uyofuna ihlala. This thing like kept on playing ekhanda lami. Ngibe ngespanini ngobe ngisebenza call center. Libiyadlala lento lekhanda lami uthi hawe nakumele uye ekhaya, mawufika ekhaya kumele udle ihlala. Noma ngabe wenzani mawufika ekhaya kumele udle ihlala. Yabo. Hayi ngibuza ukuthi yini indaba yehlala kangaka. Ngalihalela linginukele.
Yabo. Sinuka kamnandi.
Ngalihalela kanti hawo isihlahla besingibiza. Ngila singibiza ekhaya. Ngithi yabo ngafika ekhaya.
Connection.
Ngafika ekhaya ngalithola ihlala. Mangilithola ihlala ngawathola agcwala isikhwama.
Waza
I think about 12. Hayi ngisekhaya. Ngifuna ukunikeza nje just an understanding amandla walento. Ngawathola agcwala isikhwama ngabuyela ekhaya. Ekhaya bengingadli anything. I was only eating ihlala kuphela for 3 straight days. Manje uqhamuka umunye ubaba kaNgema. Baba kaNgema uhlala phansi uyayiphuzela nje umngani kaba bomdala. Uthi kimi ulihlala.
Isihlahla selibacikile ekhaya.
Yena kabuzi ngaleyo ndlela ubuziswa ukuthi lo mfana lo ngiyambona ukuthi uyalidla lelihlala leli. Kancane uphethe ihlala. Ayikho enye into ayiphethe udlihlala nje lo mfana lo. Ngabe yini ngalomfana lo? Athi udlihlala ngithi ngilihlala engilithanda kabi. Ngisuke nje egoli ukuthi nje ngizodlihlala angifikelanga ngidle lelihlala. Wahleka kancane. Yabo. Usehleka yena ngoba uyalazi ukuthi lenzani. Mina ngazi lutho ukuthi lenzani, ngazi nje ukuthi isithelo
nathi zibesidla like it's a nice fruit.
Angithi yabo athi yabona mawumfana mawudlihlala mfana angeke lento lekuthiwa iliso ingene ku
oh Lizwile
athi uthi kwenzakaleni ngemtshela ukuthi hayi lingibizile athi likubize kanjani uthi hayi kusuke khona nje bekube khona into eshoyo kimi uthi hamba ulihlala ekhaya athi oh athi uhlala umuntu esimama athi ngathi oh athi hayi dlana ke dlala mfana
ugayi game ebuthi ibambi
yeah ngithola so ilento le ukuthini abantu abadala mangabe befuna ukuthi uhambe endleleni ethile noma indalo noma imvelo noma umdali whoever you want to call that higher power mangabe befuna ukuthi uhambe indlela ethile le efanele wena bazokuthatha bekubeke izimeni ezithile ezokuforce ukuthi ugcine kule ndlela obekele yona understand ingakho ngithi yonke into eyenzekayo empilweni is in divine order yes ikhona izinto unfortunate ezibhlungu ezenzekayo
but it's part of it
it's part of lento leyo yokugruma ekwakhele lesimo lesekufanele ufike kuso ukuthi uzosixazulula njengoba sonke masifika lapha emhlabeni nathi sifika sifumbethe sithunywe lokho
born beautiful I understand that's the beauty of everybody's zala sifumbethe that's the beauty of everybody. Thank you for that. And then going deeper with your product, so far we touched on the tea. Ucela ukubheka lezi semabhodleleni sithi ukuzithinta.
Le tonic
Tonic Electra.
Sure.
Asibonge. So can you advise more? So
Tonic Electra, it works in a similar way as the Iron Plus tea. It's just that it's a more concentrated version of a blood purifier. Imithi engisebenziselana imithi ne-iron eningi. It also has a high concentration of phosphorus, which is good for every cell emzimbeni wakho. So abantu mhlambe bazothi uxaya kancane mase ngikhuluma ngezinto ezinkulu kangaka bo phosphorus.
Hey phela ukubonisa ukufunda ukuthi ufundile phela.
Kanti bafethu kubalekile ukuthi if umuntu osebenza ngamakhambi noma usebenza nje ngokuphilisa abantu ukuthi ube ne-understanding of the biochemical structure yalezi zinto osebenza ngazo. Understand ngoba sesiphila esikhathini la kukhona iqhamo noma ukudla esikudlayo especially ama-veg nama-fruit akhiwe ngabantu in a lab. Understand GMOs and things like that. So if unga-understand i-biochemical structure yomuthi othile wena oyitshela ukuthi umuthi wendalo ngoba ubona ngoba ngathi uyayiqhumela kuphela phansi kodwa mawuzothatha leyo muthi loyo ucheck i-biochemical structure yakho you will still find
because kunama-hybrid there's a lot of hybrids out there.
So imithi engisebenziselana imithi ekwazi ukuthi mayifika emzimbeni womuntu ihlanza igazi which is purifying the blood, improve liver function, good for abantu abane diabetes, abantu abane high blood pressure. It's good also for regulating ama bowels wakho futhi.
Nizwile emakhaya nizwile.
So I normally like to recommend Tonic Electra for as a multivitamin basically. Ngoba imuthi ongakwazi ukuthi uphuzwe ingane encane from the age of 2 years and above.
So a spoon noma icup ile half noma
I normally recommend ukuthi kube yi-tot for umuntu omdala tot 2 times a day. And then for ingane ke ngaba mhlambe yilokho njani i-tot elilodwa ngosuku. And then ke phuza amanzi and it's best to take it in conjunction with ISIMOS.
ISIMOS asibonge.
Uhlobo lotshani bolwandle ke lo naya eRoya khona.
Yakhumbula njengoba ngixoxela ukuthi inkathi ngiyithenga ISIMOS ngiyiphuze kanjani. Sibaningi esiyiphuza wrong sigcina sesibaleka sithi hey lanto liyana
yeah
understand
injani kanti hayi
So,
ukuswela ulwazi
yeah also advise nje nathi siphela sinokuzithola kwizinto ezikanje ngoba ngishilo ukuthi ngisazwa order kunye
yeah
how would you say beside the gel format yesimos in this form if it's still fluffy like this kusasama leaves wayo or the roots how would you prepare this
isimos the best way to prepare it is to first uyirinse kuqala maqeda ukuyirinsa you soak it after soaking it you then can blend it in hot water so that uzokwazi ukuthi uthole igel and then that gel is the one that you use to actually consume it and also use it in many different applications so abanye abantu prefer to use it on their skin to address izinto ezifana ne-acne
ngiyabona improve sex drive
sure lapho yazi kona kodwa kubalulekile bafethu because we are facing a problem where amajita amaningi experiencing like sexual dysfunctions
because kwalokudla isinjobo besikhuluma
because of igawula ngoba yonke into it relates to
igawula
ukudla okudlayo if udla ukudla okunganikeza umzimba wakho amandla afanele to maintain good health within itself or to rather improve the quality of every cell that is within your system for it to actually travel throughout umzimba and perform its duties properly uzogcina uba nenkinga egcineni yabo omunye umuntu ngeke ayinake manje athi awuntokozo yahlanya ngizoyidlela amabheka wami ngizoyidlela amakota wami ngizoyidlela amacaroni ngidlela amaqanda nayo
yonke lento
kodwa egcineni uzobona ngokuthi ilentuzana ubudoda bakho as a male
bayahishiyeka
ngoba manje lapha nemthanjeni
kuyablockeka
kunama blockages so imithi efana naleni yasiza ke like itiye leli isimos yona ilentuzana i-Tonic Electra they help you because when you take these you pee a lot so when you pee that means you also cleansing kidneys wakho also nelokhunjana ne-urethra yakho and also the prostate
that's beautiful
sure
njengoba besadisa besidisa ama-gents besekhesini ama-gents nasi sikabomama
sesikhuluma ngabo
sesikini bomamzo nazibonela nayi product yenu cela ungichazele nayo i-female Repro tonic
so i-female Repro tonic ulokhunjana umakoti kalo so lo obaba uMr Tonic
Mr Tonic ngapha uMiss
umama so with the female Repro tonic I made it first time ukuze ngicine ngiyenza kanje I first tried it out emsebenzini nganikeza abanye abosisi khona umunye usisi emsebenzini bekuthiwa unenkinga yokungathola abantwana yabo and then they came to me because they knew ukuthi uNtokozo ubhizi ngalezi zinto zama herbs and they would always hear mangiqala ngikhuluma ngazo ukuthi like indalo ayihlulwa yilutho ayikho into
I hope bamamele like there's a lot of women
with that baningi abantu besimame banenkinga like ungatholi ingane banenkinga ngiyakubona nje ungatholi ingane kuphela noma kunezaba zakhona zokuthi umuntu kusuke kudalwa yini uthi engayitholi ingane kodwa mangabe kuyinkinga ephathelene most of the time kusuke kuyinkinga related to their dietary habits you understand so I would always be the guy giving those advices lapha emsebenzini and then I would always give this tonic manje sekuyi-tonic because sengiyi-improve but at the time it was still the same as itiye you understand so I combined imithi egood ngokuthi ihlanze ilentuzane iwumbu yomuntu wesimame ikwazi nokuthi make sure ukuthi amaqanda akhe afertile kahle ama-tube la kuhamba khona iqanda ku-clean akunanto eblockayo lapho ngenxa yokudla lokho esikudlayo so that lady came back to me amongst a number of other ones who had issues also like PMS issues they had what is this thing there was this other one who had issues ngelentuzana began ama-cyst and also abanye like ovarian cancers and things like that mabaqala bathatha this it actually eventually dissipated manje marinkinga bebashaya kuthini they couldn't maintain the diet.
Yeah.
I understand.
Lento njengoba sisho ukuthi like lento oyifakayo kuwena
iyemoshayo
like lo mzimba right uyayiphilela.
Sure.
Yeah. Wow.
So this helps a lot when it comes to cleaning ilokho njani umuntu osimame. Not just that, it also improves igazi. Because if ufuna ukuhlanza umzimba womuntu, it's very important to always maintain igazi at its optimal pH. Because if igazi pH yakho iyaqala iyayehla ilaqala khona ukugula kungena. And maqala kwehla pH egazi kuhambisana nokwehla kwe-iron. Angithi yabo. So i-iron i-mineral. Ngoba kubalekile ukuthi siqonde ukuthi umzimba womuntu
iron plus T.
Ngoba kuthiwa umdali wasibumba ngodaka. Angithi lokho, it's actually symbolic because yonke mineral ekhona enhlabathini ikhona emzimbeni womuntu. Yonke mineral ekhona emoyeni losi uphefumulayo ikhona emzimbeni womuntu. You understand? So umdali azange enze mistake ngokuthi enze ukuthi imineral leyo oyidingayo bese enhlabathini bese ilokhu njani into ekwazi ukuthi yenze leyo mineral leyo ukwazi ukuthi ingest isiqhamo lesisuke size nendalo. You understand? Because ihlahla zinama minerals are specific eziwadlayo. You understand? So mazidla lawo ma minerals lawo wena mawuqala uyodla leso sihlahla lesithile esine mineral eningi leyo idingayo. Uyakwazi ukuthi ingene emzimbeni wakhe assimilate with every cell and then it becomes one with you. You understand? So most importantly, it's important to maintain our iron levels at the very highest.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And then with your products, I'm still gonna touch more.
Sure.
Do you have a specific range of like target market ukuthi azinde abantwana or abantu abadala, or your product accommodate like any age?
Mostly abantu ngidila nabantu abadala. You understand? Because yibo esikhathini esiningi who have walked
a long
this life
mileage.
They've seen. Wena usesemncane uzobona ngathi ngiyahlanya mangikhuluma zonke lezi zinto, but mangiqala ngikhuluma nomama mhlambo oneminyaka ewu40, or let me just say mostly females, even if mhlambe ulapha ku25 going up, abosisi are more willing to listen because they experience inkinga with their health kakhulu due to their diets that they eat.
Because now bosisekela ukudla yonke into.
Everyone though. Ukuthi ilento le ngisho ukuthi like there's been a deliberate act of violation against isintu. You understand? Because most of ehlathini you'll never find a gorilla going all the way to Poland to tell a polar bear ukuthi you must stop eating fish. And then now eat veggies. Or the gorilla trying to eat fish. You understand? But now we have been conditioned to think which we need to go out and then explore.
Crocodile.
In this exploring, umuntu ekhohle ukuthi umzimba wakho udalwe yindalo, and there's a specific code. You understand that umzimba wakho has to follow in order for it to actually maintain its health at its optimum state. You understand? So once you deviate from that cosmic path or from that cosmic alignment, ilaqala khona kuba nenkinga, ilaqala khona kuba nokugula. Ingakho eqaleni ngingamention ukuthi like most of these things that we're experiencing now in terms of ukugula nani, they most of them come after the establishment of Egypt. And when you look at the history of medicine, when they look at who was the first doctor, it was who? Imhotep. Who was he? He was an Egyptian. You understand? So before him, who was a doctor? You understand? That means before him there was no violation. Everyone was living according to the dictates of Indalo, because there was no need for umuntu say Europe to now feel the need to come to Africa to do izinto eziseceleni nokwenza. And for izinto eziningi ukuthi izigcine zenzeka, obviously it came after the formation of secret societies. And those secret societies are the ones that actually came up with this meat-eating culture, which actually is backed by the religious beliefs. Because ikawu lesidlayo is directly linked to the beliefs that we follow. You always know ukuthi bazokutshela ukuthi okay, the Arabs or the Islamic people, they eat a lot of lamb. And Christians, they will say they do not eat pork. but they eat lamb nabo, they eat certain inkomo and things like that. So most of these religious beliefs are the ones that actually made us to deviate from intando. You understand? And it's not only something that is just targeted it's in Abotaki. Everywhere you go.
Yeah, it's global.
Everywhere you go, there's this beast that is actually out there telling us what to eat, what not to eat.
Yeah.
And they gave us this triangle thing in food chart in lokunjani nemajarini inamadano
and bayiqala la esikolweni ngiyakutshela
uyangithola
yo
ba condition
ayibona I conditioning ebuhlungu
serious
ngiyakutshela because you mophuma esigila, that's the diet, you know.
Yeah.
Ukuthi mengiphathelena noma ngisendlini yami nayi diet.
We call it the standard Western diet.
Yeah,
so if that's the standard Western diet, which one is mine?
It's African then.
Yeah. Let's look for the African one.
Because vele into engiyibonile nathi abantu sifulathele Africa singama Africans.
Yes.
We so glued into Western, we think ukuthi it's the eat for us, and most of the time it shows ukuthi ayisebenzeli. Yeah.
Isibuyisela emuva mfethu, and ngeke njengoba ngenza example ngelokhunjane ngegorilla and the polar bear.
Yeah.
Or I can make the same example mhlambe nge-elephant nentuzane nenyosi. You'll never find ilokhunjane inyosi zama ukuphila njenge-elephant.
Yeah.
No. Inyosi yazi ukuthi indlela yenyosi ihamba la, ngilandela lokhu, ngihamba ngifuna the best flowers, and then I get the best nectar. Or pollen, and then I go back to provide that for my queen.
I
understand. So the elephant yona iyazi ukuthi I'm the king of this forest, I'm the biggest one here, and I eat these big trees. And there's a lot you can learn from these animals.
Yeah. Animals like they didn't deviate like us. They actually
like even they are disturbed because they are taken and then put in zoos now.
It's our input. It's human manipulation. You understand?
It's not, it's ours, because Tina's best ngafuna amazu. I didn't put these animals in zoos. It's the Westerners thing, because they're the ones who actually decided animal, and then they put them in zoos, they do these circus things and all sorts of nonsense.
But I'm just putting it in a sense of us as humans. When I'm a human beings, I'm a parasite. I understand. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm a parasite, bro. Siyamosha.
Kodwa yabona ukumosha lokhu mina, looking at it like now when we do an analysis of ukuthi masikhuluma ngokumosha yini lesirefera kuyo. Mawubheka thina indlela besiphila ngayo mfethu before we actually intermingled with all the other people. Our ways were directly aligned with intando yendalo. Just like the elephant, just like the eagle, just like everybody. In the forest or in the wild or whatever you want to call it. However, the deviation begins when we start to mix with these other people. And it comes with what? The influence that comes with the change of diet. You understand? Because once you intermingle with these other people, we started eating their food. And once we started eating their food, we started acting like them. And mawuba bheka like indlela abaze ngayo, akusabantu abaze la behleka kumnandi kuphela. You understand? They came with all sorts of trickery, with all sorts of manipulation nokumosha.
Lokho from the diet.
Baqale thina bayimosha thina. You understand?
Basulela.
Ngalokumosha kwabo ngaloku parasite babo. You understand? And I'm not trying to say ukuthi ba wrong. It's just like ilokhunjana uzothi ibhubesi li wrong for ukuthi lidle ispringbok. You understand? Because ibhubesi lithunyelwe ukuthi lona igazi ukudla kwalo. Ngithothe ispringbok sona impilo yaso ibeke kutheni utshani nezinto ezigreen ukudla kwaso. Ngithothe. So mawuzobheka bongamla, their dietary structure is totally different from ours. Inkinga ukuthini, we started intermingling and thinking ukuthi uzoba ispringbok uhlale nabalayo bemnandi.
Kanti izokujampela.
Izobamba, izokufida, ikufide, ube sidudla, ube mnandi, bese yeah.
On that.
Yeah.
With your products, do you have anything that deals with obesity? Like,
Yes.
because sabaningi abantu abakhukhumele.
Sure,
understand?
and it's
Yeah.
also
Because
links back
diet,
to that
yeah.
diet. So ilokunjani, everything esinayo lana. Mozoqala in this program that we have a cleansing pack where you do a 7-day cleanse. So in this 7-day cleanse, you are provided with imiti. It's Tonic Electra.
Yeah.
There's the colon cleanser, which is going to cleanse colon. Kuba khona colon cleanser, kube khona iron plus T plus the CMOS gel. So this 7-day cleanse is able to actually assist you to reduce your weight, number one. And if you are disciplined enough to actually follow the recommendations that we're actually going to give to you in terms of dietary habits, then it's going to be easier for you to even transition from this heavy junk food eating habit, your diet, into a healthier option. Because we also provide you with the natural grains that you can consume to actually replace ukudla staples, which actually harms umzimba and also makes you maintain a weight bigger, and that's mostly starch. And must big starch structure sakhona, it's basically glucose sugar
Sweet.
and nothing is as addictive as sugar. So into eyinkinga ekumele sidile nayo, it's that sweetener thing. So if you know ukuthi unenkinga yoshukela, then we also do provide you with the sweetener. It's just the tang nayo angiphethanga la sweetener that is made from dates, or you can get yourself maple syrup, or you can get yourself either agave syrup. So we do make those recommendations that will help you to actually reduce weight in a space of a 7-day period. If you are disciplined enough, you can actually just take herbs and just a month for that 7-day period. By the day 7, uzobuluze le weight lo ufuna ukuyilose. That's the fastest way to lose it. That's why they call it a fast.
Just njobulele molelo fastila ngithi awuvuka uyayibreak athi breakfast.
Injalo.
So with having working with people, bakhona abantu abakhe bakfaila maybe on the process, let's say the 7-day cleansing process, ubona umuntu akasayilandeleli.
Most of the time that's what happens.
And then,
so umuntu uyayiphuza,
how do you retain them?
They still feel good. They will still come back and tell you, I know that grand, but I was not able to actually maintain the diet side. And I understand, because umntwana mawuzoqala ukumupha ukudla noma uzomsusa ekudleni, you have to win them. So it is a winning process that needs to be taken into consideration. You need to be patient with them. You need to understand we're living in the world where every last or third corner uzohlangana nelokhunjana ne-KFC, uhlangana ne-McDonald's, uhlangana ne-fish and chips. Lezinto lezi mfethu, they have been specifically engineered ukuthi mawuqala unukelwa yiyo, it triggers something in your brain that says go and come and get me. You understand? So there's a lot of hypnosis that happens that we have to deal with on a daily basis. So I have to understand that part. Not be too harsh and think, hey, nami, hey, holy than we have to be understanding. As fun as ngabantu akusiwo wonke umuntu ozohamba ngendlela uNtokozo ehambe ngayo. Because for me it was easy for me to just go back to it because it's something that I grew up with. Mara omunye umuntu ngeke akwazi ukuthi ahambe leyo ndlela ngendlela engihambe ngayo. Into ebalekile is just to take the herbs. Take the herbs. As long as you take the herbs, at least you will still see the benefits. Because the herbs will still work. No musadla lezinto lezi. However, if you stop eating these things, that's where you get the most benefit out of it. Because at least manje sekuzoba yiyo ekwazi ukusebenza nomzimba. Umzimba uyazi ukuthi wenzeni ngalezi zinto lezi. Anyway, you don't have to do much. You just have to take them. That's it.
And then coming to this one.
Sure.
Because we spoke of off cam. Ukuthi abantu bayahleka ukuyipheka.
Quinoa, yenenye, itef, We also have Tef over here. So ama-grains lawa ngesintu kuthiwa yimbewu ezayisetshenziswa okhokho.
It's 100% organic.
100% natural bafethu. Because we want to kulula ukuthi mawuzotshela umuntu uthi no yekela ukudla into eso umnikeze alternatives. You understand? Ungamtsheli ukuthi yekela into eso and then bese ungamnikezi any alternative in the process. Yabo. And we also have flowers for laba bazithandela inantuzana to make breads. They are flat breads. You guys are gonna show people like some of the pictures of the food that we make using these things.
Now flour right but benkosi.
So any that we have experienced is the fact that abantu abaningi that would buy this stuff would actually have issues on how to actually make them. Like what foods can they actually make out of them and how do they actually taste or making them taste ngendlela emnandi. You understand? So what we have decided is we have created a partnership Food Chronicles. Shop ethengisayo ukudla. It's a fast food joint. We've been pushing ISIMO's gel here to the Apayana, but we're also gonna be adding a bit more stock through them to actually make sure these things are actually available there, including Monama grains now. But most importantly, we're also gonna be there to actually make this food and make it available for people to actually come in and offer that menu there, alkaline food or natural vegetation food, so that people can actually come and taste it.
I understand.
Sure.
But so I think that's a good initiative with having to cap a knowledge about they sit even in the shop level. Now you're eating and this is how it's gonna be when after you prepare it, and this is how you prepare it. All right. And then we're having to be in this journey. Have you traveled maybe Amama province selling these products, or you still around?
I'm local, however I am able to actually sell to anyone. Wherever, because there's people abahlala in Namibia who have bought from me. I've got quite a number of people from Namibia who have bought
shout out North Africa, so the man.
We've got some people from Swaziland. I've had a request from someone from Nigeria as well. Though they didn't buy. So it shows it's something that can actually expand. Though there are certain regulations that you have to abide by. Export. I understand. However, Limes in terms of other province, I have not physically gone to those provinces, but it's something that I would like to actually embark on. To actually go and share this information and also share these foods as well. So into by simple, which obvious, if we are available online, we are still able to actually cater for all of these provinces.
I feel you.
Sure.
And then we spoke about Ama Market. Do you think let's touch first Ama Market? There's a question I wanna ask regarding Ama Market, but let's start Ama Market. So Ama Market owahambayo anjani mhlambe?
At the moment, we do the vegan hippie connection market. And we also do a Victoria Yachts. So Victoria Yachts, it's mostly people who are they bring tourists to come and buy. And then there's also the same market or the same kind of person that you'd find a vegan hippie connection market. You'd also find them Elokunjan, a Victoria Yachts, someone who's a local. So it's mostly Abantu Abase North when we go into these markets, because that's where they are located. And then that's basically where.
Would you say with people who come to your market and it comes with the mindset about being a bit different, I would say, compared, because the question I'm with I've seen even your page, you're doing well with my market. Do you think like us having to showcase this with having to educate our people, would it work just like how it is?
Well, la ekasi, it is. You remember we did the only market that I've done like us was
June 16.
That June 16.
Yeah, we did a market. So okay,
and
what year was it? 2021, 2020,
2021.
2021. Yeah, 2021. we did Born Beautiful. Yes.
Sure. Yeah. So Lapayana, I can say there is now a market of people who are interested in this lifestyle. Yeah. Like us. I don't want to be that guy who actually bash Ikasi. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's just that I feel it will work even better. See invest even more on educating people about these things, which is why we have partnered in Food Chronicles.
Shout out to Food Chronicles.
Yeah, so like if you say Lamini, obviously it's a gas.
It's a gas.
Yeah, so and I see people actually resonate a lot with Food Chronicles. I like the atmosphere con. Yeah. It's a nice business that is on a similar level as we are. Yeah. Yeah, but still growing. And so that lady actually opened up the space to us and said, Zogalan Bafé, to put your stuff here because I see what you guys are doing, and she really loves the fact that we are helping to heal people even though the entire menu is not actually the healthiest one. Yeah. But she's open. Yeah. Which is good to actually make sure that we also offering abantu bethu another option. Which was the main part of the main reasons why I decided to actually show ukuthi izinto ezigrand akusukuthi izinto ekumele zibe sesentini kuphela ezifanele abelungu kuphela, because there's this ideology yokuthi mangabe umuntu ezokhuluma about vegan things or eating natural kuthiwe izinto zeyingamba. Yeah, but by doing that we are basically literally divorcing ourselves from intando yendalo le ayiphila okhokho, because lokudla lokhu kudla kwabokhokho. You understand? It's just that now sekuthathiwe kwa brand wabizwa organic, kwabizwa vegan, kwabizwa zonke
terminology
just to make you think and feel like when these things are kufanelanga. You understand? Kanti izinto kahle hle wena kumele ngabe uyazidla ezazenza okhokho ukuthi bekwazi ukuthi bebhekane nabantu bephethe ama canon. Ngithola bekwazi ukuthi be strategize the way be strategize ngakhona boshaka. Ngithola because there's also a passage where uShaka was teaching people ukuthi ukuze yena amabutho akhe akafuni ukuthi edle inyama kakhulu. Amabutho akhe ayedla imfino. You understand? Because he understood. Ngithola ukuthi lemfino le ine iron part kwayo, and iron is into ebalekile for ukwakha igazi. Ngithola, and also stamina. He may have not understood the biochemical side of things, but he understood ukuthi yikho kudla lokho okubalekile ku-maintain i-physique le babenayo.
Hayi la madada manje sitshela ngenyama.
Uzokutshela ukuthi mina ngiyindoda ngidla inyama
ushaya ngeparachute la
ushaya ngeparachute i-45 yakhe yakawathenga at the same time. So we need to be honest.
Like honest, nami like ile into ukuthi angala abanye abantu they find it offensive, but iqiniso being obese it's unhealthy, it's not a disease.
Ushaka futhi wayengazwani nayo lento le.
Like being obese
amabutho ayazi ukuthi ngeke ukuthi like it doesn't make sense ukuthi so expect ukuthi amabutho kwakubantu abanezise ingaka njengoba sibona lapha kuShaka Zulu that movie kaShaka Zulu. Ushaka amajita ngemikhabe yongaka ucathi wawuzukugijima nalo kilometers and kilometers ushanga ngikabo ngaka
une parachute la
angeke. You understand? So izinto simple bafethu. It's not ukuthi this thing is far-fetched, it's not something new, there's nothing new under the sun. It is ukuthi ukudla kwethu lokho packaged in a nice manner that is modernized, that will make you not feel like business meat.
Because our people with mental blockage.
Yes, the condition was done well.
I must fucking speak it was scoba. Say conditioning, but thank you for that information. Isn't this fun on my social media? Maybe where can they find you?
See, kona go Instagram. ISIMILO _electric cell food.
That's bong.
And then go Facebook, ISIMILO electric cell food. And you can also get us on WhatsApp. But all those details are there. With our pages too. We are also working on a website. So they can just watch their space for that.
Yeah.
As soon as that is up, it will actually be announced on the social media platforms,
Aye.
because that will make it easy for people to actually make
to
purchases
access,
and get more information as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then with e-business, who like your team, who do you work with? Are you alone or?
At the moment, ngispana nemedia ami.
Shout out to the queen,
Khumalo.
Yes, bon.
Yeah, uMakhumalo.
Hey, Makumada.
Yeah. Sure.
Shout out.
So,
we need like such partnerships now, to like it's about time to since I'm a conglomerate with our partners.
Yeah, balekile bafethu.
Lento kuthi bazorokha ama retail yazi shop rights zokushuka.
Uzobuya endlini azokushaya eborse every day. Ngoba akanasikhathi sokupheka. Yabo, and akanayo leyo energy leyo nothando lokuthi enze ukudla kwekhaya, because umuntu esimama ubalekile bafethu. Empilweni yakho siyazi sonke yabo, whether i-oled lakho, imeli yakho, isister lakho, inkosi yakho, yochiri yabo, because these people have been given a mandate by indalo to nurture and to umuntu, whether engakafika emhlabeni, mayesefikile emhlabeni noma ngithola, because banale nto le abayiphiwe indalo, just to actually be able to nurture and actually take care of ikhaya and keep the warmth that is required.
Shout out to abantu besifazane, imbokodo.
Sure.
Yes, bon. So is there any other thing that you maybe we left out, you would want people to know, maybe going further with your business, or other things that you want to venture into?
Well, in terms of business, ISIMILO wise, I would like to just ask people to be open to exploring ukudla kwethu.
That's bon.
And also take good care of themselves, because if you don't take care of yourself, you cannot really truthfully say you love yourself. So it's very important for us to take good care of ourselves. And that's it.
I have a file, but thank you so much, Mfana, for coming through to the show. As I said prior, it's been a long run. We've been wanting to shoot, but the schedule obviously now is matasa. But thank you for showing up and educating our people, our viewers, and thank you for our viewers, our subscribers. The subscription is for free nje ukuyiclicka nje lapha. I think imali, so nje yenza lokho, and sine movement eSoweto media movement indebe ngitshela ngayo.
Yes.
Yeah, keep watching ama social media wethu, ama page wethu. We posting izinto the Soweto media movement that will have more information, just like I said prior to the previous show, about the Soweto media movement, where we're trying to create ukubambana kwama creatives as abantu youth Soweto, because isn't this njalo, it's been a minute. Sure. I understand this one abantu abayouth babambana and create something that will benefit even the community at a later stage. So the vision and the movement, it's something like that. It's gonna involve schools and all that, but they need to keep checking our social media page, Born Beautiful Production. Yilo khuzani handle to siyabonga, and I think validly singakakhuluma izinto eziningi. Shout out Tikamos Piwe. Thank you guys for watching Expensive Pain, powered by Born Beautiful. Thank you NTOKOZO, my brother. Thank you, it was a nice one. Asifundiseni abantu bethu,
abaphila abantu, asiphilisaneni bafethu. Mangabe uthanda ukuphila, nakho ukudla.
Asibonga.
Sure. Salute.